What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better podcast, NFL edition. We are previewing week number, dude, I can't even believe we're going into week number 13 of the NFL season, dude. I remember literally being excited at the beach that a week from now is week one, and we are less than 2 months away from it being over. But
It's insane how fast it goes.
Oh my God, dude. We are ready for week 13. We're going to talk about everything that happened in week 12. But first, we got to talk about our great sponsor. It's the BetMGM. BetMGM has the best money lines, most current up-to-date money lines that there is. Okay, how do you get BetMGM if you listen to the show? It's very simple. You download the app. You use bonus code Burr, B-U-R-R. You'll get 100% risk-free bet up to $1,000 on your first wager. Here's how it works. You download the BetMGM app, you sign up. When it says, do you have a bonus code? You say yes, B-U-R-R, that's Burr. You deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll receive up to $1,000 in free bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use bonus code Burr, B-U-R-R, when you sign up. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. Me and Bill are beside ourselves with the Monday night special. Don't know what to tell you. We are trying. We've been close, but we're listen, man, we're right there. I believe I'm a half a game back, right? I went 2-2, which makes me 23, 24-1. Look, man, for
dude,
this season, I'll take
this year, dude, how difficult this year has been as far as like the Jekyll and Hyde of, like, I swear to God, 60% of the teams, it's just like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
They really got parity to a whole other level. Dude, my whole theory last week of, like, if you get more than 8 points, just take the dog because you're going to get that backdoor cover. Fucking unbelievable, man. I hit the Giants. I went 1-3. I hit the Giants game on Thanksgiving. I'm like, all right, man, I might go 2-2, 3-1, who knows? And on Sunday, I went 0-3. The one fucking game that drove me nuts was the Rams game. I don't remember who the hell they were playing. It was like the
How many points were they getting?
The Chiefs, and they were
playing the Chiefs. They were getting 15 fucking points.
Yeah,
so they're down by 16, and it's the classic. The Rams are getting the ball with like a minute and a half back. I'm like, all right, Chiefs are going into the prevent. They're just going to give up a touchdown, or at least let them go down and get 4 shots at the end zone. I got a chance at the backdoor cover. Paul, they were up 16 points with a minute and a half. The fucking corners are like right up on the fucking line playing defense. And I'll tell you, and it worked. They had like a 3 and out. They didn't even get a fucking first down. And I'm like,
yeah.
It's like, well, I can't, I feel like the Monday night special. Anytime we go under, it goes over. Anytime we go over, it goes under. Dude, Paul, right now, I am a fucking cornered gambler in the dark, just swinging wildly, trying to catch the book, and he's got those fucking night vision goggles. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me.
I feel like every time you've taken the Giants this year, they've got a win for you, right?
I haven't taken them much, but I feel like they have.
Yeah.
I feel like they have.
Yeah, it's a weird, dude. I don't know who the Falcons are. I don't know who the Saints are. I don't know who, dude. This is just
the fucking Falcons. They had the goddamn ball. They gave them the whole fucking backdoor cover. And dude, what would they be doing if they didn't have their destiny in their fucking hand and they just throw a pick or take a fucking sack? I should have known better. I love Marcus Mariota. I think he got benched early in his fucking career. The guy's showing that he can play. But good Lord, dude, the Falcons are the Bermuda Triangle of the NFL. You go down there, you don't know people just disappear.
You know what, dude? I got to tell you something because this is the first time I ever saw this. You know me. I'm a positive. I hang on to a player. But no, he's all right. He's good. When Brett Favre went to the Vikings, dude, he's having a good year. Tom Brady? No, dude, listen. It's a Vinny Testaverde 43. But for the first time, I saw a guy last week that I know is done. And I mean, when I tell you he's done. He made something. First of all, he was like nothing in the first half. And then he did make some passes in the second half. No tank left. And I think that's why he got benched. But I think I watched Matt Ryan in his last season. It's a fucking wrap, dude. You just watched it. They were like trying to, dude. He went like first pass, almost pick, second pass, pick, third pass, nobody was there. Dude, Troy Aikman was like trying to, they were just like, yeah, he's, well, it was like, it was like.
He slings it. He's not afraid to sling it.
And listen, Matt Ryan, I would say, would you say great career or good career?
I think he had I don't think he had a Hall of Fame career, but he had a great career where it's just like, dude, he played for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guy was really successful. And so much of it is who you end up with, because one of the biggest curses in the NFL, at least back in the day, I don't know now with the parity, but back in the day, is if you were the number one quarterback prospect coming into the draft, you were going to go to the worst team in the league with no offensive line, and you were going to take like 10 years of punishment in 3 years. So that's why a few guys, Elway, Eli, I think, and guys going, I'm not fucking playing over there.
Let me ask you a question, Bill. In your memory, who's the guy that you remember watching going, we're not going to see him next year? Do you remember as far as quarterback?
Oh, what you mean? Like it's towards the end of their career?
Like you're watching them and you're going, yeah, dude, this is not the same guy. I think he should retire. Like you're watching it though, like real time. You're watching a game, going, oh, dude, that's not the same guy. Who would you say?
I don't know. No quarterback really sticks out. I would say, because dude, this now, ever since the age of like PEDs and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's guys, they start to dip and then they come back for like 3-4 years, which is just a clear sign.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, dude. You hit 37 and you're going down. It's a greased hill unless you go to the pharmacy.
Do you want to hear somebody's list of top athletes who should have retired earlier?
Yeah, go ahead.
In football? Okay.
Well, this is all sports. This is the only way I can find. But the number one, and we don't talk all of them because there's a lot, but Michael Jordan. I don't know about that. Brett Favre, Jerry Rice.
Yeah, those guys all hung on too long. But but guys that were that great, to me, it's like you're just their inability to retire is also what made them great. So I don't look at it like.
And Jerry Rice did Jerry Rice go to a Super Bowl as a Raider, right?
You know what's funny is when a guy, what did you say? He went to the Hall of Fame as a Raider?
No, he went to the Super Bowl as a Raider, which is really which is not talked about, but him and Tim Brown were Raiders and Rich Gannon was the quarterback and they went and lost the Super Bowl. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right about that, I think.
Yeah, Tampa. They lost to Tampa.
They lost to Tampa. That was when Rondé Barber, Tiki's brother, was the MVP. He was a defensive back, and that was the Tony Dungy ring. Tony Dungy took over for Gruden, and a lot of people were like, oh, Gruden grew that team. Warren Sapp got a ring that year.
Oh, yeah. I remember when Gruden won with the Bucks, and they wouldn't give it up and be like, oh, yeah, that was Tony Dungy's team. He goes, yeah, but he played his own fucking team.
Oh, that's right. It was I had it reversed. It was Gruden got it, and they said it was Dungy's team.
Yeah, which was so stupid.
All right, well, let's get into week 13.
No. I got one for you.
Okay.
You know what's funny is when a guy starts losing his skills and he starts getting mad.
Yeah, it's like an old man with dementia.
I saw a basketball player do it. I love him too much to say his name. But he just, can we talk about that, by the way? Dude, like the level of fucking cursing that these guys do when they're clearly saying the F word. And it's I just sit there going like, I watched the end of the USC UCLA game, and it was a fucking great game. And there was two great quarterbacks. And unfortunately, the guy I was rooting for UCLA, he threw a pick in the end. He tried to force one in there. And USC gets the ball back, and their quarterback, I think, ran for a first down or something like that. And the game ended, dude. He took his fucking helmet off, dude. And I think he said every curse word you could possibly say. And the camera's right on him. He's just like, yeah, motherfucker, fucking cunt, fucking bitch, whore, fucking, that's what the fuck we do. Fucking, fuck, motherfucker. Like, right on his face. And I'm just sitting there going like, This is like network television.
Afternoon network TV.
I know, and it's like, as a comic, I can't do that. And this guy's sitting there, and they're going like, he's excited. I mean, this is such a big win for UFC. And he's going, fucking eat my fucking ass, you fucking whore. I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't offend me. I actually think it's fucking hilarious how these kids today, anytime they win a game or do something, they act like they're in 300. And I always wanted, you know what? I actually thought of a funny sketch was to put one of them back in the day and have them run for a first down and then get up and be like, oh, and have all those Dick Butkus guys just look at it. And then on the next play, they're like twisting his foot around and the ref's not throwing a flag because it's not illegal.
You know what's funny too is like if Al, bless you, if Al Michaels or like one of those guys like Brent Musburger, when they're talking very elegantly about the game and they'll be like, wow, you know, it's a big third down coming down this, and all of a sudden you just hear a guy go, fuck you, and then the TV, and you know Al Michaels heard it, and he's just like, you could tell though. Dude,
yeah, they try to like play it up. I just think it's like, dude, Kevin Garnett. Anytime Kevin Garnett got an and one, and
mother
they
effort
close up on his face, Jesus Christ.
The best thing about KG was if he dunked it hard or made a big shot, he backpedaled, and you just always heard him mouth motherfucker.
Motherfucking motherfuckers.
Always. Yeah, listen, you know what?
Okay, here's a guy who got mad at the end of his career.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Josh Beckett.
Yes.
Josh Beckett, rather than doing what I saw Pedro do,
great one,
develop another pitch, which obviously is a hard fucking thing to do. He got like mad, and I remember like watching him because I love Josh Beckett. That was hard to watch. Was just like,
dude, that's one of the greatest fucking memory. That is one of the greatest things I've heard somebody saying, to remember that, because he would get like, because he was dominant and then he wasn't. And when he went to the Marlins, he wasn't. And when they would ask him questions, he was fucking bitter, dude. That's because
he didn't cheat, Paul. Because he didn't cheat.
Yeah.
He was like some other angry guys that I've seen. He would have just done the PEDs and then won another fucking 50 games and gone over 300. And people would be like, oh, should this guy be in the hall?
Yeah. And I think also coaches. When Dennis Green, rest his soul, I think Dennis Green passed away. But when Dennis Green goes,
yeah, he did.
They were who we thought they were, and we let him off the hook. When he screamed that and did that, I think that that was his going like, this was my shot. Like, this is my last run at it.
I didn't like acting like he wasn't making a fucking point. He's like, right. We knew who the fuck they were. You know what they were? He was basically saying, you know, when you fight your older brother and you're actually to the point where you can beat him, but you just don't know how to win. So you start winning and it doesn't feel from, and then they start beating the shit out of you. It's like, oh yeah, this is what I'm comfortable with. That's what he was with. So I thought it was an impassioned speech and all of that. And I hate how they just, anytime a coach loses his shit, they don't necessarily listen to what he's saying. They just immediately make fun of him for flipping out, and you know, and it turns into memes and shit. But I
imagine his mother at the dinner table with the son. What happened? I heard you almost beat your brother today. What happened? He is who I thought he was, Ma.
And I let him off
the hook. All right. Well,
all right. Let's get into the gambling.
I actually looked at this 5 minutes ago when I grabbed my coffee, and I'm going to say I like some of these games. I like some of these lines.
Hey, Paul, that makes one of us. I hated this week.
Did you? All right. Well,
all right. You lead the charge, dude. You lead the charge. Somebody's got to beat the book. It ain't going to be me.
You know, as I was scrolling and I saw the one game that hit me first that I really like their chances. I'm going to go. It's week 13, so I do get the first pick, right, Andrew? Just double check. Okay. I'm going to take the home Vikings. I like the home Vikings. I know they're given 3 points, but you know what? The Jets are in disarray with the quarterback. They benched their first-round pick. They got this kid, Mike White, who's good, but he's also now going into a hostile environment. And let's be honest, the Vikings are a better team. By 3, I like that. I see if I lose that game, I think it would be a push instead of a loss. There you go. I'm taking Vikings minus.
I like that too, because I think when the Vikings got smoked by the Cowboys, all of a sudden everybody just flipped and said they stunk.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's the case, because the Cowboys are now not invincible. I like that pick. God damn it, Paul. I like that goddamn pick. I got like 8 games in front of me right here that I would put money on, and I don't know which one's going to pop out at me. All right. I don't know why. Why are the Chiefs only minus 2.5 in Cincinnati? I don't understand that.
I saw that. I didn't get that.
I think I'm going to take that one because I think, the Chiefs know how to win. I think they still have enough guys left from their Super Bowl run. I think that they know that they need to turn it on this time of year. And Bengals are still a little wet behind the ears and also a little erratic week to week. And I feel like the Chiefs are just marching towards, being the dominant team, especially with Buffalo. I don't know what's going on with those guys and their defense, which has sort of been underwhelming. So I'm going to take the Chiefs. Lay in 2.5, Paul, going into Cincinnati. I'm going to say they're going to lay off those wonderful ribs that they make in that incredible city, and they're going to come away by 3.
I love that pick.
Miners cough.
That's a great – it's one of those picks where it's like gun to your head. That's what you would take. All right, look. Early on, I took my Giants, and it was good for me twice, I believe. Then I didn't want to touch them against the Lions because I know my team.
It's not like you're talking about some chick you used to hook up with. It was good for me twice. Next time I'm hanging out with her, she's just like a cunt. She had like that red wine, gray teeth and stuff, just stuff.
But I think that the Giants have back-to-back losses, and this is another division game. And it's at home, and they're disrespected. The last time the Giants had a winning record and they're a dog at home, that's talked about in the locker room. I'm going to take my New York Football Giants having to beat the Washington Commanders. They're getting 2.5 at home. They got to make a statement and start winning. So, look, it's a big part of their season now, especially to get in the wild card. I'm going to take the Giants plus 2.5.
All right, I like that. I like that pick. All right, I'm a little confused about Paul, I'm a little confused here.
I'm a little confused.
What I'm going to do next. I don't know. I've been betting the Titans all year, and they've just been good to me. And I know the Eagles are a good team. I know that they're home. But I just think Tennessee, I just like that organization. I like their coach. And they're getting 4.5. If it was 3, I'd go Eagles. I like the 4.5. Titans obviously have a running game, right? That fucking lunatic's not hurt this week, is he? I don't know anybody's name anymore, Paul. I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans getting 4.5, Paul. Nice little balanced attack, all right? I took a favorite. Now I got a dog.
Yeah. I saw that game, and I was like, that's a tough line.
Hey, it's a rough one, Paul.
Yeah, it's a rough one, okay. A game that I find interesting, dude, is the Niners and Dolphins. That's another line. The Dolphins are good, man. The Dolphins are good.
What about that 49ers defense, dude? Good defense. Does a good defense, Paul Virzi, does a good defense still beat a good offense? I was looking at that one, too. I like the Dolphins. But
San Fran's got a great offense, too, dude.
And they got an Italian at quarterback, Paul. What are we doing here?
I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins getting 4.
Oh!
I know it's a big one. It's a big one. Hey, that's what she said. Look, this is one I could be completely wrong. Or, hey, do you ever notice when we do this, do you ever feel like you're going to be right or wrong with your pick in like the early second quarter, like beginning third quarter? Like you get a sense of the game or no?
No, I did get a sense of the game of the Falcons game when you texted me, hey, that Falcons pick looks great. I immediately thought, well, I just lost that fucking game. Can you believe that, Andrew?
I couldn't.
Who does that? The game is going on. I'm winning my bet, and he texts me, hey, your Falcons pick looks great. Tear up the tickets. Tear up the tickets. You gave me the mush on that one.
Okay, hey, it's over. No, don't even look. I love don't even look. Don't
even look.
Don't even look. By the way, is there anything funnier than a horse race bettor watching the thing and having the up and down emotions? Might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
There's a sadness. It's really being romanticized. Degenerate gambler, horse and dog track people. There's a fucking sadness to that, dude. Because there's a game every day of the week, dude. And you only get paid once a week.
I don't know, dude. That Miami one is my wild card. I'm scared of it, but go ahead. What do you got?
I'll say this. I think that's going to be a great game.
All right.
That's going to be a great game. I think that's going to great offense versus a great defense, and with all these rule changes, Paul. And also, Paul, hey, you know something though? They're really saying that guy that coaches the Dolphins is like an offensive genius. So I don't, I know the 49ers. Yeah, Paul doesn't like genius. Paul, all right.
No. Here's why. Because they did that with the Jets, man, genius, and then that went to shit.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Don't fucking put him in with the goddamn New York media. New York media, there's a fucking rapper on the ground. They can fucking make that thing. I don't mean like an MC. I mean like a fucking hot dog rapper. They can fucking make that thing look like it's the greatest thing ever.
I was like, rapper on the ground. I was like, who's rapping on the ground? I was like,
rapping on the ground.
Is this some new genre, Bill?
Don't push me, cuz I'm close.
Who's your third pick?
No, I think that what that guy, the way he's not just using Tyreek Hill, like, okay, he's fast, send him out there. He's using his speed to get this to fucking not only get the other guy open, to get Tyreek more open. I watched the whole breakdown on this fucking thing where they do it. They put Tyreek in motion, and then he comes along to their number 2 receiver, and they're both fucking blazing. And people don't know what to do.
Okay.
They find that space, Paul. They find that space in one of those fucking I don't know. I'm in over my head.
No, I hope my pick is right.
I think it's going to be a great game. All right, I'm going to shut the fuck up for once here. All right, I'm going to go with I don't know why, Paul. Why do I do the things that I do, Paul? I'm going to take the Lions +1 over the Jags. I think what's his face, Jared Goff. I think he got a bad fucking deal out there in Los Angeles. I think he's way better than people think, and I was impressed with them on Thanksgiving, and they're also going to have all these extra days off. They're playing the fucking Jaguars, right?
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't like that response at all.
You know why? Just because both of those teams are so weird to me. The Jags in Detroit, they could be down 14 in the third, and then you look across the bottom and it's tied. It's just one of those.
Well, let's be honest. You don't like the pizza in either city, so it's just affecting how you look.
I'll be honest with you.
Detroit.
I was going to say Detroit. Oh, Detroit. Bill, you know there's a game tonight.
I feel like Detroit's pizza is what Chicago thinks their pizza is. Oh shit! Shots fired right there.
Oh yeah, well, Chicago pizza. It's a pie. It's literally like a pie.
You can't eat it by yourself. No. You can't just go out and get a slice.
Detroit style. It's like a crispy, Sicilian slice, but softer. I mean, I'll tell you what, dude. Detroit style pizza.
That crust, dude.
Oh, the crust around it. Oh, let's be honest, dude. You bite something and it crunches. It's fucking incredible when it's, you know what I mean? There's a game tonight, Bill.
Oh, there is.
There's a game tonight.
Oh, is there, Paul? Who's playing tonight?
And
this is a weird line to me. I don't know. Why is it only 3.5?
It's only 3.5. You guys are at home. Everything says stay away, but part of me thinks the Bills win. I don't know. This is my 4th and final pick. Correct, Andrew? I got the Giants, the Vikings, the Dolphins, and number 4. Who's it? I'll tell you who I'm done with.
I know who you're done with.
I'm done with the Packers, and I'm done with the Colts. Goodbye.
You've been done with the Packers.
Yeah. I kind of like them this week, but
that's funny. I like the Bears.
No, this is tough, dude. This is why this week I don't know who the Rams are getting 7. I don't know who the Texans are. I mean, all right, dude. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something I don't want to do. But you
Oh,
know
is this cough
something?
ever going to end?
They've won 2 in a row, and it seems like, I don't want to say the ship is righted just yet, but they're happy. They're hugging each other, and they finally feel like they figured something out. This will be the last time I take them if I get burned. But I am going to take the 1-point home favorite Las Vegas Raiders versus the team that I said was going to go to the Super Bowl against the Chargers. Okay? It's one for
Paulie. Why do you keep going back to this relationship?
It's 1 point. They're at home, and you got back-to-back wins. One thing I've learned watching these things, behind-the-scenes stuff, is they say in the NFL, after that first couple wins, dude, something happens in the building. I'm going to ride with that and see. It's 1 point. Might as well be a coin toss. I think the Raiders figured something out.
You know, Paul, just to make it fun this week, I'm going to take the Chargers.
Okay.
I'm just going to take. I didn't even have that game on the books.
I hate when you do that because you're head-to-head. You're who? Head-to-head.
Oh, you're fucking kicking ass, man. Look at you.
I had you
You're dressed
one
like an
head-to-head.
assassin this week. You got your Jordan hat on.
No, dude, I had one head-to-head with you. I won this year. Last year, I think we went head-to-head 5 times. I think you won 4 or maybe all 5. So
I know, but you know something? You ended up winning by a half a game, and I did the same thing last year. I had an emotional response to something, and that week ended up fucking me. And last week, I had an emotional response to the cover, to the cover 2, the fucking prevent defense. And I was trying to prove a point. And what happens when you try to prove a point, Paul? You go 1-3.
By the way, I think going back, so Andrew, just so you know, our 4th pick is my Raiders -1, his Chargers +1. I think that prevent shit, because remember we were talking last week, and I go, not all teams do it, and you go, who doesn't do it? And I know that
everybody I bet on last week.
I think it's the coaches, dude. I think the coaches are the fucking ones that are like the scared coaches, the coaches that don't fucking. I think it's, what do they call it, Marty Ball?
Yo, Marty Ball. Marty Ball's what the U.S. soccer team did against fucking Iran.
I don't know why they. By the way, let's talk about that for a second, dude.
Did you watch that game?
Dude, I've watched every minute of every World Cup game, and I'm so. By the way, the captain, shout out to Tyler Adams, the captain, 23 years old, went to high school with his mom. She was a year older, and his uncle was in my grade. And this kid is 23 years old. He's the captain. He's playing phenomenal. Dude, if you watch, I watched every minute. We actually, if you look at the shots on goal,
the first half, dude, they couldn't even touch the fucking ball.
Dude, they got into that scared. They got into that scared thing where I thought Iran was going to score.
But you can do that in soccer, though. There was a fucking team in the Premier League, Arsenal. They used to sing 1-0 Arsenal. They'd go up 1-0, and then they just go into this fucking defense that you couldn't beat. It was frustrating as hell to watch.
Dude, the last 5 minutes, I was jumping out of my skin, dude. I was like, because if they tie, they're out. And I was like, but I got one for you. Oh, I got one for you. I don't know. It'll be on BetMGM. Maybe you could do a Paulie pick on BetMGM. I don't want to jinx anybody. I'm betting that U.S. beats the Netherlands. I think we're going to go to 8, dude. I think, and here's why. I'll just give you my reasoning.
That game's Saturday, right?
That game is Saturday at 10 a.m. my time. 7 a.m. your time. Dude, we played England, who's the number 5 team in the world. We had way more shots on goal. We looked like if you watch that game, even though it ended in a tie, if you watch that game and you just had to choose who won, I think we clearly won. Wales got that goal late against us. Dude, we look really, really good, man.
Can I ask you a question? Have we ever beaten England in the World Cup just in a match?
Andrew, you could probably figure that out now, but I think that was the first time we've beaten them, or at least in the last.
That would be like when we lost to Australia in that boat race that no one also doesn't give a shit about in this country. Hang on.
I got one for you, Bill.
What's that?
If by some crazy chance, okay, if all of a sudden this young U.S. men's football club, if this
organization,
if this men's U.S. national team, by some crazy miracle, gets through Netherlands, gets to the 8, all of a sudden, penalty shots to win, gets to the 4, and pulled this off. Let's just say the United States wins a World Cup. Let's say that's bigger than the 1980. Do you believe in miracles, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because that was amateurs playing a professional fucking team.
Okay.
We were amateurs. They didn't have an NHL over there. So they had all their Gretzkys and Lemieux playing against guys. Dude, like most of those guys didn't even have an NHL career.
No, I'm asking because I don't know, but like I was saying, like if we played Brazil or like Ronaldo, and only because people shit on
We never
American
had a Cold
soccer.
War with Brazil either. It's completely different. Rocky never fought a guy from Brazil. There's a reason for that.
So the all-time record.
Rocky's next nemesis is from Portugal.
No, I think it would be hilarious if we won the World Cup, the complete lack of people showing up to the championship parade. I was joking on my podcast that it was like a WNBA championship parade.
That reminded me of the SB joke, or we were whatever. I sent one in or something. It said, after the LA Kings won the Stanley Cup, the streets of Los Angeles was filled with people saying, "What's going on?"
No, what happened?
Oh, what happened? Yeah. All right, Bill, it's time. I almost feel silly doing it, but you know what time it is.
Can I give you the record? England USA. It's all-time head-to-head. England has won 8. USA has won 2. There was one draw. England has scored a total of 39 goals. USA has scored a total of 7 in all their matchups.
When was the last time we beat them? The 1940s? After they were bombed by Germany?
Jeez.
England.
We came so close when Pulisic hit the top bar.
I think it's called the crossbar. At least it is in hockey.
Isn't it crossbar football? No. It's a goalpost.
June of 93.
I think a crossbar in general on goals is just the one that's horizontal.
On top, yeah.
What year? June of 93 is the only one I could see. It looks like I only see one.
June of 93 is how many years? Oh, geez, dude.
I can tell you this, too. We haven't beaten them since I've been paying attention, which I don't really pay attention. But I mean, like.
All right, Bill, we got to win people some money here. And you got to do, you know what time it is.
Don't put the pressure on. We don't have to fucking do anything. They're big boys and big girls out there gambling, all right?
And by the way, if you're.
Listen, we're getting 3/4 of the fucking pick right. So somebody, if they just zig a zag here, maybe you'll fucking get it. God knows we haven't.
All right. Bill, you got to sing the song, though. I mean, it's not a.
Sorry. It's going to make me have a coughing fit here. All right. Let the midnight special.
Midnight?
Oh, sorry. The Monday night special. Well, that's the song. Win some money for you. That's the song I'm doing. Let the Monday night special. Fucking hit once this year.
We have the New Orleans Saints going to Tom Brady's home in Tampa, playing the Bucks. It is -3.5 for the Bucks. The under/over is 40.5. Oh boy. Well, I think we could say Tommy to throw one.
Yep.
All right. Definitely that. Brady to throw one. That one I would. Guys, that one I'll.
They had a bad week last week. Let's take the fucking over. Let's say Tom throws one. And I don't know.
Tom throws one, the over. And do you want to give the Saints the points, or do you think the Tampa wins the game by 4?
Oh, that's what we say. I was going to say that kid Kamara scores one. 4, Paul. Why does it have to be 4? Why can't it be 3?
Gun to your head. Does Brady beat the division rival Saints by 4 in Florida on Monday night, though? It is Tom's Monday night, though.
Yeah, I think he does. You know, what's weird is we had that whole conversation earlier about playing too long.
Oh,
which God. I don't think he's doing, because he had his best statistical season last year, It's just that they got a new head coach and they got all this other type of shit. And he's dealing with,
By the way, the clock management of the new coach, I don't know if you saw that game, but like he let the time go down and it was bad, dude. Like that Todd Bowles
That fucking
guy
blows my mind at the pro level, where I feel like to even get the job, one of the first things you should know how to do is manage the clock.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's kind of like,
By the way,
you got to know how to yell at an official, to get him to maybe give you a call and not get a fucking technical or thrown out of the game or a flag or something like that. There's certain just shit you should know how to do as a coach. And one of them is manage the clock, Paul. Paul, that's like you not being able to get the fucking mic out of the mic stand. What the fuck are we doing?
Dude, did you hear what Jeff Saturday said when they were like, a lot of people are upset that a coach that's been coaching for years in the NFL didn't get the job and that you were just a player and you've never had one coaching job in your life and now you're the head coach of the Colts. And he goes, look, the one thing that I do have, though, is I've just been a passionate – he goes, I've played here and I've been a passionate fan for many years of this team. And it's like, yeah, so have the fat fucking dudes in the upper deck at Giant Stadium. You're going to throw a headset on that?
He could have given a better answer. It's like, how about I played the game in the trenches for 15 years?
Yeah, at that point, go to fucking OTB and get put a headset on one of those fat fucks.
No, dude, come on, dude. That guy.
I'm joking, dude. No, he played. He won a Super Bowl. I'm kidding, but like, it is funny to be like, no, I've been around for years.
He won a Super Bowl after they stole our offense and made the way that we covered their receivers illegal. The fuck
and
out
no
of
offense, no offense to the Colts or their fans, but that was one of the worst, boring dude. That Colts playing Rex Grossman and Chicago Bears in the rain was one of the most lackluster Super Bowls ever. It just was, dude. It was a rough one. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, just for shits and giggles before
Rex
we get out.
Grossman was the quintessential Chicago Bear quarterback draft pick.
That game was so bad. Andrew, tell me who the performance at halftime was, just to see if it puts a ribbon on it. If it's like
this'll be bad,
dude. If it's like Katy Perry, like no offense. Hey, no offense. Just who was it?
It out. It was a terrible game, but it was.
Prince. Oh, he likes it. He likes it, Bill. Andrew likes it.
It was Prince at the halftime show. So
okay.
They love
thank God, Prince saving the fucking day.
Oh, that's right, dude. He was playing Purple Rain in the rain with the purple good to the soul. Okay. Hey, thank God Prince was there. Okay. All right, guys. So Monday Night Special will be Tampa to win by 4. The line's 3.5. We're going to take Brady to throw one, and we're going to take over 40.5. So 41 points total. I think we can do that. They got Kamara on the other side. There you go, everybody. This has been NFL preview week for the Anything Better podcast. Number 13, going into week 13. Just go to the app store and get the BetMGM app. Download it. Use bonus code Burr, BURR. Put in at least $10, and you'll get what, $100 up to $1,000 in free bets, right?
You seem distracted during all of that, Paul.
No. I'm just making sure No, you know what it is, dude? I'm gonna start taking the password off the iPhone. It's like every time I go into my iPhone, I got to put a password in it. It's like, you know what I mean? You got to put buttons and stuff. And it's just.
When was the last time you caught somebody, Paul, going through your phone?
Never. I'll tell you another thing I don't do. Even around people that I love, I don't leave my phone in my jacket. No matter what I do, it's there. Because somebody's going to look at it. Somebody's going to try to. Nobody knows touching it. Yeah. So there you go.
I leave my phone laying all over the house. I fucking hate the thing.
There you go, guys. Download the app, BURR. Hope for the code, and hopefully we hit with the Monday Night Special. I like our chances this week. There you go. We're out of here. We
got a puncher's chance.
And good luck to you, Bill, tonight with your Patriots versus the division rival Bills. You too, Andrew.
The only luck I need is figuring out how to fucking watch the game. Don't they realize the second you put it on some streaming service that I'm not going to find it? Any guy over 50 is not finding it.
It's on Amazon now, yeah.
Oh, it's on
Dude,
Amazon
I literally
Prime.
look at that like a fucking term paper. Like, I'll do it next week.
As sad as it is to say, whenever I order pay-per-view UFC fights, my wife has to make sure, because if it doesn't go through, I just go, it's not working, and then she comes down and hits one thing and it's working.
I do the same thing.
All right, guys. Good luck week 13. See you guys next week. And remember, guys, to bet, you got to be 21 years of age or older to wager in Arizona, Colorado, D.C., Iowa, Indiana, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, or Wyoming only. New customer offer, paid and free bets. Visit betmgm.com for terms and conditions. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Colorado, D.C., Nevada, Wyoming, West Virginia. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help, Michigan. 1-800-GAMBLER in Indiana, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. Call or text the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789 in Tennessee, or call 1-888-777-9696 for Mississippi. Sports betting is void in Georgia, Hawaii, Ohio, and Utah, and other states were prohibited. Promotional offers not available in Nevada.